As ruckus over Article 370 in the Assembly. In fact, the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly has been adjourned after this ruckus. The BJP is demanding a withdrawal of the resolution. The Jammu and Kashmir Assembly proceedings were also adjourned for the day just yesterday amidst the uproar over the House after the House passed a resolution seeking a dialogue between the centre and elected representatives for restoration of special status of the erstwhile state. But here are live visuals currently coming in from Jammu and Kashmir. The BJP has also reacted. In fact, the BJP is demanding a withdrawal of the resolution, and I can inform you that the Assembly in Jammu and Kashmir has been adjourned after this ruckus. My colleague Nazir Masoodi has been tracking the details very closely. He joins us currently. Nazir, what led to this ruckus? We are given to understand the Assembly has now been adjourned.
Well, Assembly has been adjourned for 20 minutes, but BJP members who have been protesting since the beginning of today's session, are saying they will not allow the House to function until the Speaker withdraws the resolution which was passed by the Assembly yesterday, demanding restoration of Jammu and Kashmir special status, which was scrapped in August 2019 by the Parliament and the central government. So BJP is terming the resolution as anti-national, and since yesterday there's a pandemonium in the House, and even after the House is adjourned, members still stand there shouting slogans in the Assembly hall. So we'll have to see whether House will function or there would be some sort of negotiation between the two sides. But it appears BJP members are adamant. They say they will not allow the House to function until the resolution is withdrawn.
Has there been any reaction from Omar Abdullah yet?
Well, they have, Omar Abdullah has yesterday said they have delivered on their promise, which was they had made during the election, that they will pass a resolution showing the concern, what they have said, over the unilateral revocation of J&K special status, and then demanding a restoration of special status. And they have said central government should initiate dialogue with the elected representatives for the restoration of Jammu and Kashmir special status. But the BJP has been actually protesting against this resolution. They are saying it is anti-national resolution, it should not come. Surprisingly, there was, interestingly, there was a, tweet by Amit Malviya, head of IT, BJP IT cell, and he has, in a sense, praised the resolution and said, look, it could be a way forward for serious engagement between the elected representatives and the government of India for the future course of the Jammu and Kashmir. But here in Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, we have seen BJP members are protesting, since yesterday, and they are saying they will not allow the House to function until the resolution is withdrawn by the Speaker.
Right, as Nazir is reporting, the House has been adjourned for 20 minutes. Amid intense opposition from the BJP, the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly had passed a resolution just yesterday asking the centre to hold dialogues with elected representatives for the restoration of the special status under Article 370 to the erstwhile state. But ruckus has ensued over Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir. The Assembly in Jammu and Kashmir has been adjourned after the ruckus. In fact, this ruckus was instigated by the Omar government's resolution against Article 370. And as my colleague Nazir Masoodi has been reporting, the BJP has raised many questions. Nazir, as you are reporting, the BJP demanding a withdrawal of the resolution immediately? Right, we seem to have lost that audio line with my colleague Nazir Masoodi, who's tracking the finer details for us. But ruckus ensuing currently in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly over Article 370. Dramatic images coming in of members heckling each other, of complete pandemonium inside the Assembly in Jammu and Kashmir. The Jammu and Kashmir Assembly proceedings were adjourned for the day even yesterday amidst uproar after the House passed this resolution seeking a dialogue between the centre and elected representatives for restoration of special status of the erstwhile state. Dramatic visuals coming in from Jammu and Kashmir, where officials are seen almost manhandling each other in these dramatic visuals as the BJP demands a withdrawal of the resolution. intense opposition from the BJP, the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly did pass a resolution on Wednesday asking the centre to hold a dialogue with elected representatives for the restoration of the special status under Article 370. But ruckus has ensued since the last few minutes. The Assembly has been adjourned for 20 minutes, as my colleague Nazir Masoodi has been reporting, but heckling right inside the Assembly while it has been adjourned. As you can see, dramatic visuals coming in from the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, where ruckus has ensued over Article 370. The ruckus is actually over Umar Abdullah government's resolution against Article 370 abrogation. The BJP is demanding a withdrawal of the resolution immediately. Nazir, as you have been reporting, take us through what the BJP has been saying.
Well, BJP since the time yesterday when this resolution was moved and then passed amid this pandemonium, they have been protesting. They have been in the well of the house until yesterday when the house was adjourned for tomorrow, till today. And today when as house convened, they started protesting and there was some burst tried to rush into the house. House was adjourned, but despite house being adjourned, there's completely slogans are being shouted. Members from both sides are shouting at each other. And BJP is calling this resolution as anti-national, and they're saying 370 is a history, it can never come back. While the government resolution is clearly have not mentioned word 370 or 35A, they have been saying they have a concern over the unilateral removal of the special status, and they are saying Government of India should now initiate a dialogue with the elected representatives for this restoration of special status. But BJP appears to be not willing to accept this. Since yesterday they have been protesting and they have made it a point that they will not allow the House to function until the resolution is withdrawn. And Speaker has said his only job is to conduct the House. Majority of the members have voted in favor of the resolution, so resolution stands passed, cleared. So that is now property of the House, and he is only presiding officer of the Assembly. But the BJP members have been accusing Speaker of the as being partisan, and by allowing this resolution to be passed amid pandemonium in the House. Having said that, this is clearly a more political than what it in the Assembly, what is being passed or not passed in the Assembly, because it is not binding on the central government to accept what has been asked in the resolution, because resolution is not any bill, which is not a law. It is actually the will of the majority of the House, and that will has been expressed by the House. While BJP is protesting, calling it anti-national, the regional parties like the PDP and other groups have been blaming National Conference for being very meek and soft when it comes to the language of the resolution, and they are saying, look, they could have used condemned the abrogation of 370, which has not happened. They could have said it was unacceptable, that word was not used. They could have even mentioned the word 370 or 35A, even those words were not mentioned, and Mahbooba Mufti has clearly said it is a half-hearted attempt. But on the other side, National Conference is saying they have delivered on their promise, which was passing the resolution, and they want actually business, trying to do something, achieve something, rather than being caught in the jugglery of words or certain words.
Nazir, we are given to understand, as per initial reports, that this ruckus that's playing out on our screens actually was instigated after engineer Rashid's brother and MLA Khurshid Ahmad Sheikh displayed a banner on Article 370. Is that accurate?
Yeah, exactly. This Sheikh Khurshid Ahmad, he's an MLA, and also the brother of jailed MP, Engineer Rashid, he rushed the well off. He was carrying a banner, and as we saw, and House is again convened, and Speaker Abdurrahim Rathar is on his legs, and he is trying to pacify the members. But clearly, the BJP members are not convinced. They are saying, look, we will not allow the House to function until the resolution is withdrawn. So clearly, resolution on Jammu and Kashmir special status or 370 has become a major political issue. So again, massive slogan shouting from both the sides, Treasury bench and the opposition, and clearly this session appears to be drowned in this political controversy over the resolution. So really not easy even for the speaker to control the members from both sides. As the BJP members have been protesting, we see the National Conference and other members are also shouting, raising slogans. So normally the business was to the discussion on the Lieutenant Governor's address to the House, in which Lieutenant Governor had also mentioned the restoration of statehood to the Jammu and Kashmir and constitutional guarantees to the people of Jammu, to Jammu and Kashmir available to Jammu and Kashmir. So in a sense, when we talk about special status, it's always the constitutional guarantees government has been talking about. So that was also, that mention was also there in the Lieutenant Governor's address also to the Assembly. But as this we see here, lot of pandemonium inside the House on both sides. The members are shouting, members are raising slogans, and while as the National Conference, who has government which has moved this resolution and managed to pass this resolution and terming it as a major success for reclaiming the constitutional rights which have been lost after abrogation of Article 370, BJP is refusing to relent. Interestingly, yesterday, after the BJP, despite the fact BJP were protesting here in Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, BJP IT cell chief Amit Malviya tweeted, and in fact in a sense welcomes this resolution and say it is a change, and because the National Conference resolution is not talking about the full restoration of 370, and it has said that resolution can pave way for a serious dialogue and negotiations between the central government and the people of Jammu and Kashmir. So, but eventually he deleted that tweet also, and here we saw BJP clearly protesting. It is a, they don't want to relent on this. They continue to protest, as they have been saying that they will not allow the J&K Assembly to function till the time resolution is passed. And clearly it also helps politically to the National Conference, because they have been saying, come what may, regardless of the consequence, they will pass the resolution, despite the fact the regional parties have been questioning the language which has been used in the resolution, because it is not mentioning anywhere that the 370 should be restored. They have been talking about special status, and even 16 states across the country are actually enjoying the special status in different ways, and like 370 and one and all that. So having said that, we can see the protest which treated 370 is not mentioned in the resolution, but people can infer when you talk about special status, it's always 370 with regard to the Jammu and Kashmir. So that has become a contentious issue in the Assembly, and despite Speaker trying to pacify and convince the members from both the sides, we see the slogans, shouting and pandemonium in Jammu and Kashmir Assembly continues over the resolution which has been passed yesterday.
As always, Nazir, thank you so much for taking us through all the latest moves that are happening inside the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, and for contextualizing the entire information for us. A massive brawl erupted in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly over Article 370 abrogation. MLAs were actually seen throwing punches at each other. There was absolute pandemonium, as Nazir Masoodi is reporting from Ground Zero. The National Conference has said that with the passage of the resolution, it has actually fulfilled one of the key promises of its manifesto, but the BJP strongly opposing the National Conference-led Jammu and Kashmir government's resolution on special status. In fact, just yesterday, the BJP was seen tearing copies of the document in the well of the Union Territories House and saying it had no legal sanctity. In fact, party workers were also seen holding a protest in Jammu, and now a massive ruckus situation erupting inside the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly over the issue of Article 370. The Assembly has been adjourned for 20 minutes.